Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. I finally had time to shoot one of my most requested videos on how I pack, take a look, vintage electronics. So here's a nice Sony vintage tape deck that I just sold, and I'm going to show you exactly how I package it and what type of materials I use, and maybe these are some tips that you can use yourself. Now, knock on wood, all my electronics have gotten to their destination with no issues. So the first thing I like to do, and people always ask me, why do you wrap your items? And I like to shrink wrap all my items quickly in case the box gets wet and they stay dry. So kind of do a little bit of that. And then I go along the bottom. And then we're gonna tighten it up. All right, let's go that. And then let's do it a long way, quickly. So like that. Kind of nice, as much as we can, cover the whole receiver or VCR or whatever you're shipping. And I'm gonna come back here and do the top part, finish that part off. Okay, so this is always step one. This is the first step I do. Okay, so now we got a nice, clean, tight cut. So that's step one. Okay, the second thing I do is I get some nice bubble wrap. I like using the big ones. The bigger the bubble, the better. So I just kind of tear off whatever, and I quickly kind of do this. So I'll usually start long ways, not like that. Start like that, and I'll put my first piece like this. So let's get the first tape like that, kind of do that, like that, and now I start working my way the other way. And you want to get a good build. You want to protect the buttons, and you want to protect the inputs and everything, but I'll show you a trick I do. Oops, popping the bubbles. It's a pretty heavy receiver. Or tape deck. Do that. Like that. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, so now we're going to get another piece. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's try to get it nice like that. Let's get some more tape. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start to close the ends off a little bit. So we're going to do that nicely. Same thing over here. Looks like we're going to have to put one more in the middle. It's just it's not thick enough. And then I'll show you what I do for the corners. So again, take that off. So I'm going to put one more in the middle, I think. Kind of on the soft side. And the one thing I like to do too, I put a T for top, so I know the top side, where the top side is. Sometimes when you're turning it and rotating it, you don't know, really don't know where the top is. Always nice to pack it that way. Okay, so now we've got it pretty much packed. Now what I do, I'm going to show you, I like to reinforce the box a little bit, especially for a vintage one like this. This has got some weight to it. So there's a couple of things I do. The first thing I do, so this is nice and wrapped. So I make these corners here. Take a look, I make these corners, guys. I just cut a piece of cardboard, I make a corner, and I'm gonna put that, just tape it on the side. They don't have to be pretty or perfect, it's just in case it gets dropped, and that way a little more protection during shipping. So we're gonna put 4 of those on. Nothing crazy. They're easy to make. I just do a rectangle and then I cut them. Put a corner on it and then just fold them over and cut the excess off. Nothing too crazy. So now you gotta pick a box that this is gonna fit in. So I've already got my box picked out. Oh, we got one more corner to do here. So right now, this is pretty good. This is ready to ship. This is going to, I think this is going to Florida, this tape deck. It's got a long trip, and we want to make sure it gets there. So now, I've got my tape deck or my vintage electronic all packaged up. I got my corners on. And then what I do, guys, I kind of try to find styrofoam, and I'm going to make myself, I'm going to cut out a piece because this is the box I'm going to be using here, and I'm going to line the bottom of the box with a piece of styrofoam, put the receiver, the tape deck in there, or VCR, whatever you have, and then I'm going to put another piece of styrofoam on top. So let's get set up for that. You don't have to, do you? Just do it if you want. Have to bring this, I can cut it. So we got the styrofoam on the bottom of the box, and now I'm going to drop the tape deck inside the box. We just make the corners nice and tight. So there we go. So that's what it looks like. And now we're going to put the second piece of styrofoam inside. Let me grab my glasses here. Ooh. Some styrofoam all over me. So we got our second piece of styrofoam. Just drop it right in like that. You guys can see. Now we've got it in the box. I got my second part of styrofoam on top. Now I got my packing slip. I like to include a packing slip, guys, and on mine it explains thank you for your purchase, have a great day. Return policy on this item is returns are not accepted. So we're going to put that in the box, and I'm going to try to find my knife now. There, we found the knife. Oh, I got some assistance here for the knife. So what we're going to do now, we're going to resize the box so that we can close it. So I use my box resizer. The box like that. And then I'm just going to resize the box quickly. Flaps the sides down. Again, flaps the sides down. And then we do that. It's pretty, I do it pretty quick, guys. So, do it like that. So I'm going to cut the excess off. Use my resizer for the one spot. Now we're going to make the final cut. Like that. Make sure the cut goes right through both sides. Take that off. And then, so now we got it all closed up, and what I'm going to do now, I'll tape it all up. I'll measure the height, the width, and the length. I'll take those dimensions and put them in the Canada Post website. I'll weigh it on my scale, put the weight in there, and it will have the shipping rate. I'll pay for it, print it, and put it right on top of the box and send it right out to the post office the next day. So guys, if you like the video, big thumbs up. This is how I do it. This is how I make my money on eBay. You got to take some time, like I said, and be careful. The secret is those little cardboard corners. You make those, they make your shipping a lot easier. All right, guys, until next time, Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I gave you some shipping tips.